Hi everyone, I'm Kevin with Skylab Flight Systems, and I want to welcome you to another video from me. Today I want to talk to you guys about a very popular subject, FPV. It is super popular these days, and for people that are new to the hobby, it can be quite intimidating because there's so many different options and so many different ways you can achieve the FPV effect. So what I want to talk to you guys about today is a company that's given it some thought, and they've introduced a product that is often overlooked. Excuse me. The name of that company is RC Logger, and RC Logger they are they're known in the hobby community for producing everything from quadcopters like the mini RCI to the RCI 650. In fact, they're in the middle of testing a new quadcopter called the RCI Nova X350. So you might want to keep an eye out for that. I believe it's in beta test now. But one of the things that they do produce that I use on a pretty regular basis, almost daily actually, is their camera system. Their camera system's called the they have several of them, but the top of the line right now is called the RC Logger Pro. And the RC Logger Pro system, you can actually get it as a package that includes the camera, the video transmitter, and a video receiver, as well as a small 3 to 4 inch monitor. I use that system myself as an alternative to the GoPro, and I do that for many reasons. A lot because when I show it to you, you're going to see how small it is. The other thing that it does that most people aren't aware of is that it collects telemetry, and if you use the correct modules, or if you use any of the modules that they have, you can collect all the telemetry that you could possibly want for, and more than, when you fly your aircraft or drive your copter, or I'm sorry, drive your RC truck. So let's talk about, and let me show you the RC Logger Pro system. That's the bundle. I don't have pricing available at this time. It is available on RC Logger's website, which is rclogger.com. You can buy direct from them. They are located in Hong Kong, and they ship via DHL. You can also buy from any one of their U.S. distributors, or if you're in Canada, a Canadian distributor. And they even have distributors in Mexico. But they have distributors all over the world, so it makes it pretty easy to get their products. So let me introduce you then to the RC Logger camera. This is the RC Logger Pro. It's a very small unit, and it comes with a built-in SD drive, so you can put an SD card, which this system, when ordered, comes with a standard 4 gig SD card that you can put in. You have the option to mount this any way that you see fit. The camera lens rotates a total of 90 degrees, and standard mounting is like this with the camera pointing down. You can then rotate that camera, and using the screw on the side, set it in place. Another really cool feature is on this camera is a spot for a servo horn, which is included in the package. So you can mount a micro servo if you would like to change the pitch of the lens at any time. So that's the camera. This camera, as I said, it also is capable of collecting telemetry, and it will record it to the SD card for you to look at after you have finished flying. It does. You can with the module, the OSD module, you can put this on your screen and view it in real time. So you can view your telemetry in real time if that's what you like to do. On this camera, which I love, is you've got the a USB port, a mini USB. I'm sorry, it's a micro USB. And what that does is that it allows you to charge the included LiPo battery. Also on here is your video transmitter outlet, and then there's another outlet that is really cool. You can plug a servo cable into this and run it to an empty or free channel on your receiver and use it as a trigger. So, pardon me, you can start and stop your video or take photos from your radio if you see fit. Actually, that's what I do on my aircraft, on my copters. I start and stop the video as I see fit. That way I'm not getting a bunch of shots of the grass as I'm taking off, or I'm getting a shot of the grass as I'm in liftoff and not at my elevation yet. So this then is your video transmitter. Okay, it's a four channel affair. You select the channel that works best in the area that you're at, and then you match that up with your video receiver. Make sure that it's set to the same channel. This cable plugs into the side of the camera, and you can then transmit your video back to the monitor. Now, this is the only unit from the RC Logger Pro system that requires you to provide power. But on the underside of this is another spot for you to run a servo cable, and you can run that to the battery port on your receiver, which will provide enough power to power the video transmitter and get that back to your monitor. So this is your video receiver module. It's a little bit bigger. It is also a 4-channel affair. There's a port down here that you pull down and then flip up, and there are 4 channels that you can select with sliders. This also has its own self-contained LiPo battery that is chargeable via the mini USB port here. You can also run video out. Now the cable for that is also included, so you can run it to an external monitor if you decide that you do not want to use the small monitor that's included. There's a belt clip on the back that allows you to clip it to your belt, or you can strap it to the monitor that you decide you want to use, or you can connect it to the included monitor and have it side by side, and then mount that anywhere you see fit. But the monitor also comes with a small stand that allows you to stand it up so you can have a look at it if you have a table nearby. But the other thing that it comes with is there's a mount on the back of here that is a 1/4-20, which is the standard. It's the standard tripod mount. So if you have a quick release plate or an extra quick release plate for your spare tripod, you can mount that on here and then mount that on the tripod, so it is at eye level, and you can glance over at it and watch what's going on and make sure that you're getting the shots that you are looking for. Options. There are so many options for the RC Logger Pro system. One of the things that I like is you can, if you choose to, you can buy all of the telemetry modules I should say, that you want to use. They have a GPS module. Now that module includes GPS positioning, which you can use with the RC Logger Viewer software. That's free. You download it, install it on your computer, and what that does is that allows you to see a map, and it will bring in then all of the telemetry readings that you have saved on the SD card. You can also you can view that directly from the camera without removing the SD card if you buy the optional cable system that also comes with an IR remote. On the camera, there's a little IR spot over here on the end that allows that remote to work. So you can start and stop video. You can flip through pictures, or you can bring up your telemetry on the RC Logger Viewer software. The module, again, the GPS module, it includes GPS position. It includes an altimeter, so you know what elevation you are at, and then it also includes a speed sensor. So it tells you your airspeed at the time that you are flying your mission. Well, all that information can be superimposed onto a Google Map function that's part of the RC Logger Viewer software. Another module that you can get is the environmental module. You can get a power and RPM module, which is pretty self-explanatory. That will tell you what your battery pack has in it, and it'll tell you what your motors are spinning at. It will also, there's also an orientation and G-force module, and then I already mentioned the OSD module. Now that OSD module will allow you to take your telemetry modules, say your GPS module, and it will put that information on your screen in real time as you're flying, so you can see it. It's a good function, and a lot of people like that. The really great thing about RC Logger is that they're all plug and play pieces that have their own power sources. The video receiver, the monitor, and the camera all have rechargeable LiPos that you can charge from your computer or a USB port. And then there are more options as well. If you do not like the included standard lens that comes with it, there's an expansion ring that is also a standard in the package. And what that allows you to do is that allows you to thread on different lenses. They offer two different lenses that I'm aware of. I have here the fisheye lens, and what that does is it comes with two caps. You take the one cap off, and simply you just simply thread it on. Now, what this allows me to do is this allows me to get 180 degree fisheye video or photos. It has a magnification of 0.28 times, and then another lens option for the RC Logger Pro is the telephoto lens, and I do not have that here in front of me, but what that does is that magnifies what you're seeing by 2 times. Again, those are add-ons, and you have to buy them separately. Another option is the universal monitor mount, and that is right here. And what that does is that allows you to mount your monitor and your video receiver onto your transmitter. Now, I want to note that only works on a transmitter that has the wire style handle. It will not work on the new DX6 or the new DX9. Pardon me. Excuse me. Another package option that you can buy is called the Action Mount, and it gives you various mounting options for your RC Logger Pro system. This system is compatible not just with multi-rotors, but with helicopters, with airplanes, and with any of the RC ground vehicles. So you can use it on anything that you see fit, which is great. I like it better than the GoPro, and the reason is because I have the telemetry option as well. So it's not just a camera. It can be an after-action review software that allows me to review what I did and make sure that I stuck to the plan that I had put together if I were out doing a job. Or it allows me to see all the different telemetries from the field that I chose to fly in. So I think that it's a great system. It offers a lot of options, and it's affordable as well. So I would advise everyone, if you're interested, to go to rclogger.com and have a look at all the different products that they offer. And if you like the RC Logger Pro, then I say pick it up. You can pick it up directly from them on their website, rclogger.com, or you can, using their list, find a distributor that maybe works best for you. So that's the RC Logger Pro system, and I hope you guys find it useful, and that maybe you can maybe it's an alternative for you instead of the instead of going with the GoPro. I hope I've provided all the information and that I didn't say too many times. So thanks for your time, and I will see you guys on the next video, which will, I think, be my T600 flight test. Since I've already showed you guys the T600 on the bench, next is flight. Okay, thanks. Have a great time.